Oh, I'm live. Again, I was at the stoplight or the stop sign waiting for the light to turn green. My bad. Hello, good morning. Hi, Kip. I forgot to turn my light on. Hold on, I'll get that done. I just want to make sure I'm muted. Yeah, I am. Okay. Does that even help? It's sunshine, and so yeah, no, that doesn't help. It's the weirdness in my fabric. Hi, good morning, Kip. I have an idea. You know how you go to bed and you have an idea, and then you wake up in the morning and you have to get it out? I have to get it out. I have to get it out. What were what were you thinking about? Good thoughts, bad thoughts? Go ahead. I could take it. She said, "Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh. It was on my brain all night. Well, actually for the last two nights. And I think I figured it out. And I need 6 pieces of book board. I know, crazy. You were thinking you miss me? Oh, I miss you too. Aw, that's so sweet. I miss you too. Um, it's a book. Okay, it's from 510 to 1. Remember when I sewed in Amanda's signature and I used one continuous piece of fabric? That has been on my mind like crazy because I'd never done that before, nor had I seen it done. Hi, Lori B. So, and Lori B, thank you for the message. That was very sweet. Um, So, Lori B, we're talking about when journals haunt you in your dreams. Not haunt, but you know what I mean. Like like you have to get it out. You have to get it done. So when we did the reveal of 510 to 1, I was the one that sewed in Amanda's signature. And I did it using one whole piece of fabric. Like I didn't patch it, do the signature black and then put paper over it. It was one continuous piece. Her book is one continuous piece. It's a hidden spine. And yeah, haunt. Yeah, okay. But we can use that word because it does. It does. It does haunt you. So I kept thinking of that continuous piece of fabric. And yeah, here's a piece of fabric. And I wanted to do something totally different, totally random. And also, there's my thing of I don't like my spine signature, the sewing, I guess, the sewing or the stitching in the signature. What sewing in a signature? I don't like those to show. For me, that's my preference. You do you. Um, right. Yeah, you just got yeah, I just want to play with this idea because really I haven't seen it done. Doesn't mean that I'm inventing anything new because I really think it's really hard to invent anything new. Although that Louisa Hines video with the die cuts, that was pretty freaking brilliant right there. Um yeah, that was pretty cool with the eco die. I don't know if you guys saw that video. Wow. Okay. Because I've been out of it for a little bit. Good morning, Pearl. Hi, I love you. Um, I had a bunch of company, everything, birthday, everything like that. So yeah, been just gone for a little bit. So I caught up on a lot of videos the last couple of days. Hi, KK, how are you? Good morning. Oh, I love you. Oh my gosh, Joey. Okay, this is a really weird morning. Okay, so Joey, I fell asleep with your playlist on last night. So amazing that you're in my chat right now. This is really creepy because Kip was thinking about me, then I came live, and now Joey's on. Fantastic thing with the 4 envelopes because I want that in this book. I, it's so weird that you just showed up today. This is so weird. Wow, it's an ooh wee ooh day. For sure. Welcome. How are you? Um, so anyways, when I sewed in Amanda's signature, I used one continuous piece of fabric, and I was like, I want to do a book like that, but I don't I guess I got to show you what I'm thinking. Okay, so I grabbed book board. Um I don't need the too small for now, but I need the too big. So this is what I'm thinking. Okay, don't think I'm crazy. All right, so on the inside of the book board, let's say I make, I don't know, this looks like about inch and a half, whatever. I want to put the fabric between this. And this is fabric is just it's distressed and stained. It's actually what I use to lay my rust pieces down. You'll see more rustiness as I go because I want that on the thing. So, okay, so I want to put this down. But before I can put this down, I want to measure it because I want to do just some random sewing. Because this will be, in all actuality, my spine right here that you will see on the outside. So these are going to go like this, which they'll be covered with fabric. And then I want to plate them, which these will be covered with fabric. So I want to kind of build it up. And the inside, okay, so now just pretend like I flipped it over and we're on the inside of the book. So you're going to see like the stitches and stuff like that. But I'm going to get another piece of fabric, a continuous piece of fabric, and I want to put it down, put my signature block will obviously be right here, and then put the fabric down and do like, I wouldn't really call it a hollow spine because it's really not a spine there. But because of the fabrics and layering the fabrics, I might even put like a strip right here just to reinforce it a little bit. But either way, my signature sewing things, you guys know what I mean, right? This, how the pamphlet stitch showing on the back will be hidden because it's going to have that cool design with the sewing right there. And it's just going to be messy stitching. This is going to be very grungy, by the way. So I'm going to lay that down and make a book out of that. Does that sound crazy? With the fabric squished in between. Then when I get that signature block in, I'm going to have to hand sew it around so both of the pieces of fabric will stay, which I thought I could do like in a cool way, like just a cool like running stitch or something like that. Does that sound crazy? Is that a dumb idea? It's in my head. I have to get it out. It's gonna happen. So, does that make any sense? I did this on one of my French journals. Yes, reinforced for sure. Okay, cool. Did you put the fabric in between like this? Like, I know I have to match these up. Like, I know that these are going to have to be matched up. And I can feel it, you know, when they're matched and things like that. And this is not perfectly straight right now because I don't have, you know, what I want to do yet. And by the way, I don't know if you want measurements on this book board that I'm using, but it is like 5 and, well, it's pretty much 6. We'll just say 6. 6 by 9.5. And then the plates that I want to put on top of these boards are 4 1/4 by 7. So 4 by 7 basically. But each layer of like this, I want to wrap in. So I have this big humongous piece of fabric, but this is like the fabric that's really cool at the end where I laid the rusty bits and it's almost patinaed. You can see the green in there. And this will be for remember when I downloaded that hummingbird download from Louisa Heinzel for my grandmother's book? so I want to use like this on the outside. So I'm kind of using towards the end where I had folded the fabric. So this would be like the grunginess on the outside. And oh, believe me, I'll grunge it up a little bit more. And I also thought about, okay, wait. Hi, Janet. Oh my goodness. Hello, Tracy's design team. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I wrapped it. And that's an idea too. I'll run the front. I could do that. I have batting. Yeah, I mean it's totally doable. And the thing is that around the edges of this book board, I have black alcohol markers, and I'm hoping like the alcohol markers will react with the glue that I use, and it will kind of maybe frame it, because I don't want to fold it under. I'm not folding anything under. I don't want it under. I want it ripped and torn and played with and, scrappy, icky, grungy. But it's in my head and I have to get it out. The only thing is that concerns me would be the reinforcing of the spine, because this is not thick. This is just a piece of muslin, and it's just, randomly, I don't know, dyed, I guess. So it's not, it's not thick. It's not thick at all. But I think with the layers and layers and layers that I put on here, and who's to say that I can't put like, pretty doily or something. I don't know. Like something's going to happen. It's in my head. It's in my head. I just have to spit it out. Like like we were talking when I first came on, it's in your dream. And like I said, I've been thinking about it for 2 days. Well, actually, I've been thinking it since I sewed in that signature for Amanda of one continuous piece of fabric. And why can't I do it another way? And this is also kind of like a wrap pack style book that I do. Well, Nick the Booksmith does. I just do it a little bit differently than she does, but I got the idea from her. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I don't know. I'm trying to get it out. Hi, Tina T. Hi, good morning. Good morning. She said, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Just do it. I know. I know. Put a thin piece of board between the layers, question mark. See, I thought about that, but I kind of wanted the, I don't know, squishiness. I didn't want to put, because I have thin, chipboard that I could put right there, but I didn't kind of want to do that. I can, I guess, as I get along further in it, I can, judge that for myself, what I want to do. But I'm going to leave this the way that it is on the outside. It's not even or anything like that. I want it, overhanging, because I want some to play with, because eventually when they get sewn, your fabric will only go as far as there's either glue or a sewing line or anything like that. So I do want to fray it. I do want it to be scrappy. It's in my head, and I do want this to be part of my foundation series. It's in my head. This is the only part, like I said, I'm really concerned with. I think like this part, if it doesn't work, I mean, I can always just, whatever, try something else. But I think you have to give it a shot. So I'm going to give it a shot. So I don't need the top ones yet. I guess the thing would be doing the back ones. And it doesn't matter how this fabric really goes, because, oh, you know what? See? Okay. Okay. So, all right. I can't get it out, you guys. Let me take a drink of coffee. Let me collect my thoughts. Okay, Janet. Janet, I'm going for it. Let me tell you, I'm going for it. All right. Another thing, what I said on the front with the plates, it's kind of like the 5, 10 to 1 reveal. I did Michelle's cover, Michelle H, Michelle 2Ls. I know, deep breath. It's all in there, Kit, but you know, you're like, I'm trying not to be spastic or squirrel on you. I think I want panels on the back as well with fabric over them. I just want lots of texture. I want lots of texture and stability, definitely, is what I have to do. The pages and the kits and everything like that, I already see those in my mind because this one is based, my foundation series is based on my great-grandmother, my grandmother, and my mother, which are all strong women, and my grandmother loved hummingbirds. So I know that this is going to be about hummingbirds, nature-themed, stuff like that. So I think I'm going to plate the back. So I need 2 more of these, which is fine. I don't need them right away because I don't craft that fast. But I can at least get like the basis started out today. So yeah, it doesn't matter which way these go. Is this making sense? Can you guys get this? Separate. Stacey, I'm going to lay it over the top of the board, and I'm hoping I'm going to go around the board with like black alcohol ink, and I'm hoping that the glue that I use, and I will be using Fabri-Tac because this is fabric, and I don't want any warping, and I did not treat my boards. These are not sprayed. Normally if these were sprayed, then I could use any glue, but I don't want any warping in it. I'm hoping it's going to react and kind of frame it out for me. I'm hoping. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. I mean, I could always go in with ink. That's why, like ink, helps with mistakes and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so let me get this on. First, I have to think about my spine and how big I want it to be. I don't know, but this just looks right to me. I knew I'd do a 2-inch spine. It's always a 2-inch spine because it's 5 signatures. Because when I sew in 5 signatures, I always do my middle signature different. It's always like a special one, a different one. It's the one that pops out from the rest. Wow, okay, yeah, this is pretty much 2 inches. I figured that's what I would do. Oh, I'm predictable now. All right. All right, just let me get one down. Let's do this thing. Okay. So you guys know when you're using Fabri-Tac, and this is a very, very thin, lightweight cotton, you're going to have to spread it. If you don't spread your Fabri-Tac out, you're going to get these things that look like grease marks. And kind of don't want that. Kind of don't want those marks. I'm not touching the edges with the Fabri-Tac because I plan on spreading it out, so I'll get it that way. Pretty generous amount, I would say. Not too much, though. Let's not go crazy. All right, where's my spreading thing? And this is my grandma, by the way. And she's actually opening a hummingbird book as that picture was being taken. I need something to spread it out. Oh, and I have another idea too. Hold on, I'll show it to you. Where's my little spreader thingies? Oh, for Pete's sake. All right. I'll just use a piece of paper up here. Hold on. I had them. I don't know where they. Oh, they're right here in front of me. Oh, yeah, right where they're supposed to be. Never mind. This is just scrap of 140-pound watercolor paper. So you want to spread it out. So I am touching the edges. And remember, this is going to have a plaque on the back as well. All right, there's one down. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the inside because see how that works when you spread out your Fabri-Tac, you can't tell where I put any glue at, whereas if I would have left it, you would have been able to see like all my markings. But this doesn't matter because this is going to be the inside, so it's going to be covered. Not only is it going to get the other board on top, so I really guess I don't have to bother spreading it out right now. Whatever. But I know that I did it, and, you know, it's on there, so I will spread it out. See right there, I missed one, so it leaves that little mark. Oh, you can barely see it, but yep, it's there. All right, looking up at chat, sorry. They were gorgeous. I love mine. I loved it. Kip, mine is my favorite, of course. Yeah, I thought they were totally unique. Totally unique. Oh, so speaking of the video, so I don't know where the comment went, but there was a comment underneath the video. And it was one of those comments where you're like, oh, nay, that is so not happening. So I don't know who it was from because they took it down. I didn't take it down. You know what, KK, I should. You're correct. Because I can't get that through my sewing machine. You're very correct. Ooh, thank you. We almost had our first mistake. Thank you for paying attention. So she left a comment on this, Kip, and you'll agree with me that this is so nay. She said, all these journals were beautiful, everything like that. Do you think that you could film process videos on everything that was so unique, everything like that? I'm taking it that she was talking about the gadgets and the movable things that Laurel did. So Laurel is forwarded that so she can do all of her gadgets. Because Laurel is very, very ingenious when it comes to interactive. And I was thinking to myself, oh no, lady. I was like, do you know how long it took us to get this done? I was thinking that while I was like, yeah, no. No. Yeah, she wanted us to film process videos of the cool, like, things that we put in there. And I was like, that's not going to happen. Just not going to happen. However, for the 5 of us, that could be an idea for some, yeah, she's the interactive queen. I even think I commented back to her and I was like, you want to check out Laurel. Laurel's the one that had like the sliding butterflies and the opened it up with the wings and I mean, she really thinks. Her brain is just magnificent. So yeah, I was like, that's all Laurel. So Laurel can have a super duper playlist of all of her interactive fun because no, I said I did covers. So there's plenty of covers on my channel. Debbie Kipp is doing a series right now on all your mediums and everything. You can go visit Amanda, does a process video on her paper rolls. So, and Michelle, she does her weeklies, which would show you the product of like the baking and all the stuff. Yeah. But I don't know where the comment went. It was down because I went to read it to Michelle because I know Michelle would be like, no. Like we would all be like, no. Okay, I gotta get the sewing machine. So I just want some crazy, messed up stitching, and my accent color is going to be black. Black on black is what I have in my um, sewing machine now. I like the contrast of black because this is going to be grungy, so it's going to be black. So I don't know what you, just look at my desk, I guess, while I go over there and sew. Okay, I'm sewing. And I know it's a 2-inch spine. Entertain yourselves for a moment. I don't want to go above the board for sure. Okay, I just want some crazy stitching. Okay, I'm so glad you said that because, yeah, this wouldn't have fit. All right now I got it on a zigzag. And the thing is I have to hold it kind of tight because I don't want ripples in it. Having that book board there is kind of a good idea though, because I know how far to go. Okay, I'm going to lift it up and get it out. I'm going to start with a different stitch because that looks cool. I'm cool with that. Okay, so that's the weird stitching so far. Okay, here's the board, by the way. So that's the weird stitching so far. I know I only have 2 inches to work with. So I'm going to change the stitch now to just a straight stitch. I think I can play with this one a little bit too. So let's just go put it down right there. The weight of that book is actually keeping it pretty straight. Alright, let's try another weird stitch. Another weird stitch on here. Oh, let's do this crazy, what I call the heartbeat stitch. Let's do that one. Okay, it's looking really weird, which I like. Weird is not bad. I like it. And so far, well, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to jinx myself. Yeah, it looks really cool. Oh, I like that stitch. That's pretty. Yeah, let's see. I can get under there. It would have just, wow. Yeah. Oh, KK, good catch. Oh my word. That would have not worked. We would have had to scrap it right at the beginning. Okay, let me go down this side with it. about my 2 inches. Right. Let's go down this. Slow down, girl. Okay, I think that's all for now. If I want any more, I can always add it. But that's it. I totally, okay. Can you see the crazy, there's a bunch of stitches in there, and they're weird. Like there's the heartbeats. Okay. The heartbeat, there's straight, there's the heartbeat right there. Here's the edge of the book. Right there. So I like that. Okay. This is what was in my mind. All right. I'm going good. The inside strings I will cut out. The outside, I don't care about those. These I'm going to cut. Stay out there if you're out there. All right. These I'm going to cut on the inside though. You guys, I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. I got to try it. It's in my head. I have to try it. Okay. So I'll line this up again. Like this. And when you actually having one side of the board on was good because it was hanging over the edge of my sewing machine, which was keeping this kind of taut. So there wasn't like any ripples in it. You know what I mean? Like it kept it kind of straight. Let's see if we're still at the 2-inch. I can come over just a tad. Actually, no. About right there. And I'm going to leave this for a guideline, I think. Actually, I can use my pencil that goes away. Where's my magic pencil? Who took my magic pencil? Where is it? Nope. You're not my magic pencil. Oh, wow. I haven't used you in that long. You're clear in the back. This pencil disappears. I'm going to use that as my guideline as to put this down. And then for the top. All right. Okay, looking up. Sorry. Stitching looks cool, right? I think it's cool. Hi, Rel. I was just talking about you. Okay, this is just so weird. So when I got on, Kip was like, I was just thinking about you. Last night, I fell asleep to Joey DeFi's playlist. She comes in the chat. I'm like, I just watched it all last night. And like subliminally, too, because she was on this morning when I was woke up. I have to go do a fleet checking flies. Did you checking flies? What does that say? I think flies. Your ears are ringing. They should be. Because I Florel, if you got a second. There's a lady. I don't know where the comment went. Of fluids. I was like, there's flies on the buses. Okay, check your fluids. There was a lady who left a comment under the 510 to 1 video, and she wanted us. She had a great idea. She said, and as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, nay, not happening, not happening. So how you living? Good to see you, Mist. Love your face. So she wanted us to do process videos on the things that she saw in the journals because she had never seen some of the things. And I was like, oh, no, 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 no. If you knew how long, no, 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 no. Even Kip was like, no. But however, I directed her to your channel because you're the interactive queen. And I think that's what she wanted to see was those videos. So there's your summer playlist. Go have fun with the butterflies. Show them how you do that. Because she wanted all the interactive things. She wanted like Amanda can do like her little collage thingies. Kip's doing a medium thing right now. Yeah, go for it. Michelle's using like her baked and all of her product. Yeah. So there you go. You have a whole playlist for the summer. This lady really wants to see it, but I don't know where the comment went. She took it down. Good. Okay, so you did get emails too. Good. Good, good, good. I got a lot of emails too afterwards too. For sure. Okay, good. All right, Laurel, so this is in my brain. I have to get it out. So it's in my brain. All right. Again, it doesn't matter, I guess, if I spread this out or not. However, if you're one of those people, you'll know if you did or not. And sometimes it's like, oh, I should have spread that out. I'm going to spread it out, even though you're not going to see it. I'm going to do it. And plus, it'll be better coverage. So, yeah, I'm going to spread it out. All right. Got my little paper. Right on hand. The corners and stuff I can always set up later. Not too worried about it. All right. In my head, in my head. Here it comes. Let's get it lined up. There's the marks. This has got a ripple. And I don't mind that ripple. It's okay. Guess this is kind of the way to check it. That's where I sewed it. Okay. Okay. So that's the outside. Okay, already the outside. Crap. I didn't cover these boards, but it's not going to matter. And here's why it's not going to matter. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover these with that grungy fabric. Then, while I can, I'm going to sew that fabric down just to finish off the edging of this, because this isn't where I wanted to use the alcohol inks. And then I wanted to put the 2 panels on the back, which that can come later. So I have to cover these, because what am I just going to leave them plain on the back? I don't think so. So I have to cover these, because the front ones will be decorated with some sort of like hummingbird or something from that kit that I got from Louisa. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to cut some pieces out for this. And again, I'm going to use the grungier part of the fabric now, because I just wanted to have like, that's all like nasty and rusty. I love that. I love this. This has like some patina in it. These are cleaned. I don't, when I do the resting on them, you can't put them in the washer because, take the spots out. That'd be cool. I just nicely kind of just soak it in some softener for a while and get that vinegar and the salt and all that smell out. It smells fantastic. So it doesn't smell as, I don't know, gross as it looks. I don't know what to say. But that's kind of plain. So let's get this piece off right here. Let's not use this. I'm just going to tear that part. This is a big piece of fabric. Oh, for Pete's sake. That was a whole side. We'll save that for later days. Oh my gosh. Well, it's going to shred. That's for sure. All right. So I don't want a continuous fabric on this. I just need panels for on here. And right now, I'm not worried about the cutting or anything like that because I'm going to cut it all down. I can cut it all down at the end. I just need to get it covered. That patina is beautiful. Man, I wish you guys could see, like, can you see that green part in there? It's right where my hand is, right here. It's green. It's beautiful. Wow. Very neat. Very, very neat. All right, so this is the inside of the book. This is the outside of the book. Okay, so I didn't do it wrong because I have to cover my panels. What am I doing? See, I'm already messing it up. Were you guys screaming inside of the book, inside of the book? Bye, KK. Have a great day. Pearl, have a great day. Have a great day. All right, that was the inside of the book. All right, oof. Almost wasted fabric on that because we're not going to because we're going to do one continuous piece. The one thing, see like that, I don't mind that. I can always take my straightener to it later if it really bothers me. It's getting these matched up. And then once I get the fabric down around these, I want to sew around here. And I think this fit when I was sewing. Yeah, it's going to have to all be done beforehand. Okay. Man, that's such a pretty piece. All right, well, let's use this because I see this. I'm just going to try to get it down to a more manageable size. Oh my goodness, the strings are everywhere. Okay, we get it. You fray. Go away. You know what would have been a really cool fabric for this if you want to try this on your own? Drop cloth. That's a nice fabric. I have one underneath my bed. That's warm enough to keep me in the winter. I don't really mind if there's not a lot here or here. Okay. So if we're cutting out just pieces for this, don't let me forget to marker it up. Well, too late now because it's already to the fabric. We'll skip that idea. Okay. Oh, hitting filming lights. All right, now we're down to the nitty gritty. Ooh, I like that. That is some pretty fabric. That green, oof. I like it. Okay. So let's go over this way a bit because I want to give myself some to work with, like some to grow on. So we'll go here. And let's go about right here. And for now, it will cover the stitching that I did a little bit. Oh, the back side's even pretty too. Nope, I like that side. All right. It's on the other one perfectly, but first let's get this glued down. It doesn't really matter. This will matter. Spreading the glue will matter now. Actually, I could marker this up really fast with alcohol ink. I think I'll actually do it on the outside with something else. Try something else. Instead of the alcohol ink. I might go around it with some liquid. You know how I watered down my liquid acrylic? I think it's burnt sienna. I think that would look pretty neat. I am going to get the corners of all this though. All right. Calm down, Skippy. Okay, let's lay this down to where, flip it this way so I can see where we're going with it. Kind of make it as even as I can. I need some room at the top, room at the bottom, room on the sides. Very good. Oh, and that green, oh my word. That is just, that's cool. None of my Fabri-Tac came through, and even if it did, it's not really going to matter because I think, well, I know the front's going to have the panels. And do I want to make it interactive and open the panel? I don't know yet. I have to figure it out though, because if I do, then I have to put my hardware in now. And this is not the front of the book anyways, it's the back. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, I was looking up at chat. All right. Everybody must be enthralled. We're thinking, this chick is crazy. Yeah, she is a little bit. Because this is the plainer side over here. And I don't want to really cut off that goodness. We're going to cut that off. When it comes time, we're going to cut that part off. Keep that like that. Okay, so that's over the board so far. So now I have 2 layers. Wow, okay. I do know that this bottom one needs trimmed right here. The bottom one will. If I go circle, like around. I love the layer of all this fabric. Okay, cool. Get out of the way. Little scroopy guys. All right, let's get this one done. And actually, I'm going to go this way with this one because that way I won't can take off this part. Where are we at here? We're right about there. Get rid of that. Oh, there's that green. Oh, really pretty. Alright. I put, it's going to cover up a very cool element, but that's alright. We can make cool elements. No big deal. I could just go downstairs and overnight just set rusted pieces on here with a little bit of vinegar and it will seep right in, so it's not a big deal. Can make my pattern appear where I want it to appear. Okay, so that's this one. We're just going to flip it over. So let's get this one glued down to the fabric. And then we'll glue them together. Hold on, there's a string here. I think it would be cool also when I do the tags for this book that instead of using fabric between my tags, I think I'm going to do everyone with cheesecloth through them. It's just going to be very, very layered. I think I'm going to do that. And it's going to take a while, obviously. It took me a while to do the first foundation book. This is only the second. The third I have started. And I really thought I had this one started, but this got in my head. I guess my grandma wanted me to do this one. She's no longer here, if you were wondering. And of course, my great grandmother's not. And my mom was just here like 2 weeks ago. Oh, hello, Harley man. We love you. He's going to be part of the show. Okay. I'm just putting that down as like a reference. And I guess there's no really reason for me to do it. Okay, so that was the outside, right? Yep, okay. Yeah, you got a nice bike. You get it. Okay, the string. Go away. That string. We're gonna go right about here. And I know that's not straight on the front. So let's straighten it out. Split on there. Straighten it out. There's a little ripple there. Okay, now it's nice and smooth. Am I even on camera? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, so we'll give ourselves a little bit to work with. Right about there. Okay. Whoa, almost dropped the coffee. Okay, bye-bye. See you later. Have a good day. Corner still there. Oh, I like it. I'm thinking with the way that I cut like this fabric that I'm just going to have to be cutting the inside one to match it. This obviously has to come off so you can see the stitching. And this one is definitely not on the book. but it's small enough that it doesn't hide any of the stitching. Is it making sense now? Or am I still a wackadoodle? Is it making sense? Am I making sense? Hi, Johnny. Good morning, good morning. I sent out my email this morning to you know who. Yes, everybody check your emails for the hop. The hop is June 26th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the 18th, Michelle and I will be doing a live to give you all the information that you need about the hop. By then, it will be set up. Thank you, Johnny, for doing that. We all got on yesterday, and it is all set up, ready to go. I believe Michelle has something up on her Your Crafting Source page. If you want to join in or contribute a giveaway to it, whatever you'd like to do, if you'd like to be a part of it, that would be great. She said, don't take me to listen to them. Okay, so can I tell you it's a blind leading the blind? I've never done a hop. Johnny's never done a hop. Michelle certainly's never done a hop. We've never done a hop. So cross your fingers that day that it's a hop. Oh, it's gonna be fun. That's all I can say. Okay. So, all right. What was next? Sewing around here. All right, I'm gonna try it. Did Christina leave already? Because I'm trying it. She caught me the first time with the sewing. I'm gonna try it and see if it goes through. Let me get some of these. Then, Johnny, if I'm doing a book that was in my head. You know those books that haunt you while you sleep? Yeah, this is one of them. It looks crazy right now. And it could be crazy by the time I'm done. I don't know. But this is what was in my head. Okay. I think I should go ahead and glue them down before I sew, because that's going to be pretty tricky keeping them on there because they're not on there, right? Yeah. So I think I should. I'm going to. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Here we go. I'm going to. And I do want a generous amount of glue on this part. Not so much that it seeps out and touches my fabric, but a generous amount. Seriously, this stuff? Woo! Man. It's a stinky. Alright. So let me feel that thing there. And there and there. Alright, so here's the corner of this one. I will say this is very different. Okay, they're lined up. Let's see if it's lined up on the side. They're lined up on the side. Oh, nope. It's got to come up. They're not lined up at the top. Sorry if you see my head. Okay. Those babies are lined up now. All right. I have this really cool old like thingy. I don't know. Let's just do it. They're lined up. Okay, you're moving. I need to get a band-aid. My arm just started, you know, going crazy. Oh, hold on. Okay. Whew. Thought that was going to be bad. All right. Hey, band-aid. Yep, I keep them in my room. I hear my son talking to someone. I don't know who that is. So Jaden is loving his job at the ice cream stand, you guys. Oh my goodness. You should see the little girls like, oh, thank you, Jaden. Oh, thanks, Jaden. Oh my word. I'm like, get away from my kid. Okay, sorry. I had a little bleeding there. Okay, here we go. Looking up. Right? I'm gonna be like, oh, Kip. Huh. We might take you up on that offer. The grunge, yeah. It's rusted. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be something, that's for sure. Taking a drink of coffee. Did I tell you my new addiction? It's this coffee. You can get it at Walmart. It's called Stoke. Oh my. It's a cold brew. Whoa. Yeah. Neighbor turned me on to that one. Wow. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Okay. Let me get this one on. And then we're just going to pray that it goes through my sewing machine. If not, I'm going to use embroidery floss because I think that would make the most impact because it's, a thicker thread. Even a yarn would look cool. Something like that would look cool. I also have to think about the panels. And if I want to, the panels, I can actually try that ink thing on. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like I said, I can always do it with my watered down burnt sienna later. So not worried about that. All right, continue. Get this out of the way. And see, I did leave room. But that will get threaded out once it's down, once it's sewn. It'll get, the threads pulled. I can't do it now because that would just be working with too many threads in my way. Just like these sewing ones are kind of in the way, but that's okay. Guess I'm getting glue off my hands. Sorry, I'm over here rubbing my fingers together. All right, here we go. Decent amount. Spread it out. Oh, here he comes. I hear the Harley coming back. All right. I don't know why I'm spreading that out. You're not going to see it. Okay. Where's the bottom? It's right here is the corner of this one. Here's the side of this one. Corner. Corner. We're reaching the top this time. It's kind of hard to glue invisible or blindly. Okay, that one's, yep, see it? All right, that's both of them. My medieval brayer out here. I think it's a pastry thing. I don't know. It was 50 cents. I have no idea. Who knows what it's for? Okay. So that's cool. Now, what would be really cool is if we could sew it on my sewing machine. If not, the needle and thread are coming out. And I'll use a embroidery floss. I would not use like a wax thread, or I just want to use a wax thread on this one. I don't know. That's not the texture I'm looking for. That's not the effect I'm looking for. I'll probably sew my signatures in with it. Yeah. But that's not what I'm looking for the outside. So how did that do? This little, gonna have to just get my little straightener out and get that little bubble. But that looks cool. All right, let's double check really fast before it goes into place. Okay, it's 2 inches. It's 2 inches. 2 inches. Hot diggity dog. Got it. Okay, so that was the here's the inside now. And reminder, this was because of Amanda's 5-10-1 project. I sewed in her signatures using just one continuous sheet, not sheet, duh. One continuous piece of fabric. So that's where this idea is coming from, is using continuous pieces of fabric, not chopping it up and using end pieces and everything like that. Just using one continuous piece. It was a dream. All right. All right, let's see. Cross fingers. Maybe we can get this under my sewing machine. If not, I'll hand stitch it. And you might actually have a little bit more character hand stitched. But we'll see first on the machine because it's a lot. That's a lot. I love your face. You're amazing. Hi, Mary Jo. Mary Jo is the one that turned me on to the Stoke coffee. Right here in my cup. She's amazing. And she has a brand new baby girl. And she has a beautiful little son. And she's a beautiful person. I love your face. Okay, so let's try it. If it doesn't work, then I don't have any problem doing it with the upholstery. Or not upholstery. What is that? Embroidery. Okay. Just let me see if I can get that inside one. Nope, it's going to be too tight. All right, so we're going to have to hand stitch it, which is no big deal. Because when you do that, you're kind of in control of the stitch. I can make it as long as I want, or I could even make them short, some long, some in between. Lots of things. So let me find and get into my embroidery. Sorry. Those are browns. Oh, looks like my... Yes, my needle was in my mouth. All right, let's go with black. Because I think black as the contrasting, it just makes it pop. So we're going to do that. Yay, hand stitching. Woohoo! Uh-huh. Now, again, I've never done this before. Oh, well, I guess I'm using this piece right here. Never done this before. I'm using all 6 strings because I want that effect of it. I have a big eye hole there. Okay, and now I'm going to start my stitch underneath the fabric. Why? Because I can't. It's a personal preference for me of showing my stitches or the beginning point of it. So I'm going to go over here. And I can do them large, I can do them small, I can just do a running stitch, which it's obviously going to be a running stitch. I could do a cool blanket stitch. You can do put something against this, make it a couch stitch. You could take it all different ways. But again, this is what's in my head. So mine is just a stitch around. And actually, it's kind of cool, again, that we didn't use the ink because who knew I would have to go to this. So it's kind of the same concept of what I was doing before. Oh, I love and miss him too. He serenaded me from the my bedroom window last night. He's such an amazing child, you guys. Very smart. He comes in and he sees Jaden's weight set and he goes, so strong, so strong. He's so cute. I just love his face. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in through here. Because I just want to hide it. So that's what I'm doing. All right, and I'm coming up through here. And this is how I'm hiding it, right here. Right like that. I actually went in through the corner right here. Can you see that little dot? And I put it in there. And then I'll trim that piece off. Okay, so that's done. So now, I don't know how, I usually sew off my desk, but you guys won't be able to see that. I'm just going to follow the book edge. That's all I'm going to do. Just follow the book edge. And I'm going to make some big stitches, small stitches. They don't necessarily have to touch stitches. Like this one, I'll make a little bit smaller. I'm loving this already. This is, it's what I've pictured, you guys. So far. I can say that so far. Okay, so see, it's not going to be perfect. A sewer, hand sewer for real, I am not. This would be the first time that I've ever done anything like this. And this is probably very boring for you to watch. I am sorry. I like the different widths. You're definitely in control of your stitch and where it goes. And that's what it's looking on the back right there. And then there's the front so far. I actually kind of like this. Lori B, not boring at all. Oh, thank you. Bless your heart. Thanks, Lori B. By the way, Lori B, that mermaid, when those things came out pink, I was like, oh yeah, you go. Your melange pebbles or stones, art stones, whatever you want to call them, that's going to be beautiful. I'm excited to see your mermaid, Bohemian Mermaid. Let's make a big one. And I am pulling these pretty taut. I know you can't see me. Sorry. I'm butting my needle right up against this book. So if you guys haven't seen Lori B, she's been posting pictures of a mermaid journal she's getting ready to do. Kip just released her second video on mediums. Go check them out. And Joey, who was in here earlier, just released this video on making, it was a 4 envelope. Oh man, I can't get the word. I probably won't get the words right, but it was a 4 envelope. I want to call it a flippity flappity. I think it had like a funny name to it. I can't remember. But it was very cool, and it can all be done on one page in a journal. It's a great idea. First of all, I didn't know about her Pinterest and her instruction sheets that she uses. That was pretty nifty. Very thorough. She's a very good teacher. I want to try some of those envelopes in here because I have some of that left over. I don't know if you guys watched the 5-10-1 video, but I believe it was Amanda, and my journal had this grungy paper that Michelle had, and I got leftovers. couldn't see there for a minute. I got the leftovers, so I want to make some envelopes out of it because this is definitely going to be nasty than it is. Sewing is quite satisfying. It really is. Very calming. And for all you prayer warriors out there, there's a member of the crafty community tomorrow. Is having a procedure done. If everyone could just say a prayer, that would be lovely. That would be absolutely lovely. To pray for her and her family and her friends and everyone. It will be tomorrow. Okay. I'm almost at the corner. Woohoo! Look at me go, a straight line. Whoops. Okay, this is where I think this corner is not glued down. Yep, see? Okay, so be careful around that one. I'm going to do this one off my desk, so I'm know that I'm getting it right. And I'm going to take it to the corner and then do the round. And then go around, I should say. Okay. And I pulled it, it's tight, but it's not too tight to where I rippled the fabric. And now I already see that I love this fabric layer, but I also love this fabric layer as well. I'm loving the layering. See the layering? It's just like building up and building up. I really like that hand stitch. Good idea, guys. Not my idea, that's for sure. I love it. I love it when I see it on other people's journals, and I've just never tried it. And wow, that's really great. It's really nice. That's great. Okay, so I know this is probably pretty boring. I can end the stream now, and then tomorrow I can come back. Whoa. Calm down, embroidery floss. It's because I'm using 6 strings of you. We're going to trim off the end of that. It doesn't want to stay in this needle. I can end the stream now and come back when it's sewn and stuff, like tomorrow, because I'm going to sit here and sew. This is it's not tedious at all. It's quite nice. I like the control of it, I think, because it can go big, it can go small. You know me, perfectly imperfect. I like that. Yeah. I like that. I know you guys can see me. Look, I'm almost done around the front. This is awesome. How do I cover it? Are you talking about that bee thing? There's a child in my room. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Jane's gonna download a game real quick. He wanted to know if it messes up my thing. I hear my phone going nuts. Um, uh, I saw that, Kip, and we're in a private group for the design team, and we can get our transfers and stuff there. And she's she said, all but one of you have asked me for this kit, and my comment was, would I be the one who didn't? I'm excited, Kip. I'm excited to see what you'll do with it. I saw your craft squad on tour. I'm sorry, you guys. I just couldn't make it. Um, but I saw your little your tags that you were making. I'm Kip's gonna rock it. I just know it. I just know it. She's gonna rock it. You guys, there's some really, really talented people in this community, and it's a pleasure to get to know them and to learn from them, and be around them. It's just cool. All right, I'm almost to the corner. And here I am at the corner. I just have to be careful because I'm at a corner. Right down there. And I made that one like a little stitch. See it? This is very satisfying. Man, if you want to calm down, just sew something. Like, seriously. All right, I need to, when I do the corners, I'm going this way. Okay, this is where that has that one piece. So we're going to sew her straight. Hold on. It's that one ripple in the fabric that was at the top. Okay, yep, and it wants to go back into that ripple. We're not going to let you. No, no. So let me make sure it doesn't do that. Please don't do that. I don't want you to do that. It looks like I'll probably have to get my straightener out for it. My sewing isn't rippling it, but it's going back to the way that it wants to be. Which in the end, that could be a cool effect. I don't know. That's too much space between, so let me go backwards. Yeah, see? It's this ripple. Remember at the beginning, it's that little ripple right there. And I probably should have ironed the fabric first. That'd be my bad. Okay. That would be my bad. But who knows how it's going to turn out. Okay, so on the inside, kind of a pain because you got the other book board on you. But we're good. What a day already. Wow. Kip was thinking of me. I was watching Joey. It's just crazy. There she was. Okay, yeah, this is okay. Now it's different. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely different. Showing this middle one, and I'm almost cradling it. Love this effect though. You want to keep it straight because if I happen to catch that spine, well, that would just ruin the whole thing. Yep, I'm feeling it. It kind of gave me the effect that I wanted with. Remember, I said I was going to try it with alcohol ink. I'm really glad that this didn't fit in my machine. Like really glad, because I don't hate it. What do you guys think of it? Is my dream coming to fruition? Is that the right word? Because I haven't got any of that. This is going to be exposed. This is the outside. The stitches are there on the outside. Are you getting my drift now? What I was thinking of? Love it. I think it looks amazing. Thank you. Me too, Kip. Me too. Doing something similar to the tag on the front cover. You're doing something with like stuff coming out? Yeah. Like I think that's what I want to do is just layer this whole book. Because I did get that. I specifically remember Amanda found the hummingbird kit for me. Right, Lori? I'm going to, girl. I'm going to. I'm definitely going to. And the cool thing is remember how I'm probably going to end it here because you guys don't want to sit here and watch me sew all this all together. But I will come back tomorrow morning for sure with it done, and we'll work on the panels. But the thing is that remember how I always say bring your outside in? You can see in real life, and if I had better lighting, I don't know if this would do it or not. Hold on. If you can see that or not. That patina color on there. Let me see. I'm looking in the camera. It's right here. It's a green, and then there. Oh, here's a better spot. See the green? The patina color through there. We're gonna bring that into the inside journal, because that kit will match that. This all green right in here. And of course, when we put the panel on, I don't exactly have to put it on like straight. What if I put it down towards the corner? I mean, I don't know how that's going to feel. I would have to test it holding it in my hands of how the book will feel in my hands. Like, you know, how it's going to feel with it right there. It actually doesn't feel that bad. I think if I were to move it as a panel in the middle, my fingers would actually feel it. Yeah, my finger feels that groove. I think I'm going to go through the bottom. I'm going to go to the bottom of it. I think I'm going to slide it down here. Yep, sure am. Sure am. Leaving all this space to either just look at this pretty, or this can be overlapping and layered as well. Same with the back. I can put it down here in this corner. This is a total book out of my comfort zone. And I have a feeling that this is just going to come to me as I go, as I move on and further progress on it, because already I'm doing different ideas. But it's still, this is what is in my head, and it's coming out. It's working. So yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I only have a little bit of piece of that fabric, and I'm thinking, see how stringy it is? I'm thinking that maybe something different fabric wise on here, like a grungier one, which I can go down in my sink right now and make it overnight. It's not a big deal to make it like a grungier, maybe even a coffee. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, everyone. Hi, Auntie Marilyn. I love your face, Misty. Hugs and kisses to everyone. I'm going to end it here because, again, you probably just don't want to see me sew that. But know that this is the ideas that I'm thinking of. I will, what is tomorrow? Thursday. Tomorrow, also, please keep in your prayers safe travels for 2Ls and her husband, Steve. They are going on their Alaskan cruise. I'm so excited. And also, please keep our special crafty friend in your prayers as well, as she has her procedure tomorrow. I'll be praying very, very hard about that. That would be great if you could do that. For now, I'll say goodbye until tomorrow. I will be back on tomorrow. Don't worry. I usually have a, Harley Davidson alarm clock that wakes me up. It's okay. But I want to finish and show you how this works. We're going to cut this down a little bit so we can see the spine. We'll probably, I don't know, I think I'm going to save the fraying until the end. We're going to cut down these outside pieces because I do like the layering. That looks very cool. And with the sewing, it's not going to be bad because you cannot see that board now. So I don't have to glue anything. It'll be free flowing. Yeah, this is my dream, you guys. I'm telling you, ever since I did Amanda's thing, it's just been in my head and I have to get it out. I just have to get it out. Even if it doesn't, I decide, maybe this isn't the cover for my grandma's journal. I have it. I have the idea. I think it's a cool idea. I love the idea of the fabric between all the book board, the stability that that's going to bring. We're going to think about this. Maybe I'll have a dream about the spine tonight of how I want to reinforce that. It could be as simple as just using a heavier fabric like a canvas and going back down it with my sewing machine again. I mean, it's not going to look any crazier than it is now. So I could go along there with it. You don't know. I'm excited. Oh, I'm totally excited. Thank you guys. I'm glad I'm not the only one who dreams about this kind of stuff because I very rarely have dreams, but when I do, I almost got up last night and started working on it last night, and then I was like, no, just do it in the morning and film it. So I'm filming it. So here we go. I know my title says Wednesday morning. Um, it'll be changed to probably, I don't know, new book style or something out of my comfort zone. Let's try something out of my comfort zone. I don't know. Somebody pick out a title. Um, but I never know what I'm going to do. That's why I always just put Wednesday morning, Tuesday morning, whenever I'm on. So I never know what is going to happen. Because my brain goes all different kinds of ways. But for now, I love your faces. I will see you tomorrow morning. Thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate the likes. Thank you very much. I very appreciate that very much. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe while you're here. You're here. Might as well subscribe. Again, please be on the lookout. It'll be more towards next weekish for Michelle and the hop. And if anyone is interested in the hop, please email Johnny or get a hold of Johnny. Michelle, like I said, leaves tomorrow for Alaska, so she's going to be a little bit out of commission, but we are talking through emails. We just had 2 more people join in yesterday, which is great. So, oh, you already subbed? Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, Marilyn. Appreciate it. So I'll see you in the morning. I'll let you go now. I'm assuming it's going to be early like it was this morning, 9 o'clock goodish for you. I was up at 8. I thought that might be too early. But we'll see how far I've come along, and I may just have a solution for that inside. Ooh, batting. Maybe that'll work. I have interfacing too. See? The ideas. I gotta go. All right. I'm just shutting it down now. I love your faces. I'll see you in the morning. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Bye. Okay, Mary, I'll be outside. I'll see you in a few. Bye. Have to go to the office, Okay. Kip, have a good day at the office. Mask up. Bye. Love your faces.